Hi everyone, this is Shirley George Frazier with SoloBusinessMarketing.com, and I know all of you solo marketers love accounting, right? You love those debits and credits. You love all those little receipt papers that you have to keep organized. Well, I don't like them either. So I try in my business to keep all of my financial information together, all organized, so that when I input my information into an accounting program and then hand it off to an accountant, even if an accountant works on your financials for you, you still need to know where you're profiting, where you're spending your money with expenses, and keeping all of your information organized is going to be just so beneficial for you so that you can get to the details of your business rather than working on the accounting all the time. What I use is a 2-inch binder, and you can see this one is labeled expenses. I keep it on one of my shelves in my office so that every time I get my receipts, my financial statements, the banking statements, I can put everything in this binder so that it's all together and prepared for either my organizing in an accounting program or handing off to my accountant. So in my particular binder, I have what's called pocket folders. And these pocket folders that you can get from any office supply store are already 3-hole punched. And what I do is label each one just with a Post-it note what goes into each pocket folder. These folders are also called slash jackets. It just depends on what company makes these folders, what they are called. But they're a folder that has a pocket versus the other kinds of folders that we're familiar with. These types that are just open and everything falls out of them. You don't really want to use this for your accounting information unless you have a really good system where the information is not going to fall out. But what I use, as I said, are these folders, these pocket folders. And here I have just the name of what goes into this particular folder. So here I have savings account and the last 4 numbers of the particular savings account. I have the accounting statement put in here, as well as any receipts that I get from the bank when I make my deposits, when I receive checks from clients. The next one is my PayPal orders. So any orders that I get through PayPal, I will copy them, I will print them off of the computer, and then put each order in this PayPal folder so that I know who was ordered from me, what they've ordered, and I have that complete record. Then it goes on to the other folders, my checking account. Again, the statement goes in here, as well as any other information that I need to reconcile this particular statement. And on it goes, including anything that I have for credit cards. I even have one for my petty cash receipts. So each folder holds all of my financials in order, organized, so that anytime the end of the month or whatever part of the month comes and I need to reconcile my statements, reconcile how much money I have taken in for profits, everything is in these particular folders. Now that seems to be a little bit better to me than having everything in that proverbial shoebox that's been talked about, the way entrepreneurs keep their information together and what they hand off to their accountant when it's time to file their taxes. So I keep all of my information in these folders. Then from there, I reconcile my statements. I hand things off to my accountant. I actually do that through cyberspace. Do that meaning I send a copy of what I have created in my accounting program to my accountant, and then she can just make sure that I have input the information easily. So before I did this with my expenses, putting it in a binder and then each expense account or in the sales accounts also in a folder, I used to have just a big, thick wad of information on my desk. And when it came time to reconcile everything, now I have to go through all the little papers, what matches with what, who has time for that when you are building, when you are growing your business? No one has time for that, and you don't want to have time for that. And that's what makes keeping your financials so grueling when things aren't organized. So I hope this idea gives you a good example of how you can keep your financials in order. Let me also show you this. I'm not really promoting this particular company, but I just want you to see that there's one company that makes these slash jackets. Now, there's going to be many companies that make these. I find also that some office supply companies or some retailers don't sell these as quickly as they'd like to, so a lot of times they're on clearance, and that is a fabulous time to get these particular slash jackets or these pocket folders. So keep that in mind. Always look in the clearance area. I hope this information on keeping your financials in order, organized, has been beneficial to you so that you as a solo marketer can do better business as quickly as possible and really focus on what you want to achieve in business versus working with those debits and credits that aren't making you money. They're tracking your money, but not really making you money. I'm Shirley George Frazier with SoloBusinessMarketing.com. Thank you so much for watching this information that I know is going to help you learn, grow, and profit in your business.